another video response about staying in contact with kids you might meet at social events. And I got a lot of suggestions, and one of them was join like sporting activities, you know, like soccer, basketball, gymnastics. And my kids don't have interest in those things. We have presented it to them, like meet and greet opportunities where, you know, there might be like an open house situation, and they just don't have an interest in those activities. And I know some parents believe those types of activities should be a part of their kid's life, and it is something that is like required in their family. We don't follow that train of thought, and I'm not putting judgment on any family household that requires it. That's just not our personal thing of like, if our kids don't want to do it, we're not going to make them do it, because we wouldn't just look at it as like a social opportunity. They would have to be partaking in the activity that they're doing: gymnastics, basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is. And it costs a lot of money, at least by me. So to pay for something that they are not fully into doesn't make mental, emotional, and financial sense to us. If ever they say, hey, I want to look into doing this, we absolutely will. But at this point, we're not going to force it. Then there were suggestions of like, check out your church's children's programs. Personally, we are not affiliated with any religious organization, and we wouldn't seek it out just for a socialization opportunity, because if what is being presented in the clubs, classes, activities don't jive with what we are expressing to our kids regarding religion, it wouldn't make sense. And again, all of those things cost money, and we don't want to pay for things while forcing our kids to do those things. It just doesn't go with our train of thought. Also joining Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and we would try to do 4-H first. Personally, we have presented to my son Boy Scouts, and he doesn't have any interest, and my daughter doesn't have any interest with Girl Scouts. They're 9 and 5. It can change. My husband was in Boy Scouts. Again, we are not forcing, and we explain that they could meet other kids, but they're just not interested in those things. So right now, if it costs money to join and partake in these activities, and our kids are not interested in the activities themselves, we are not going to force it. But if they ever express an interest in like wanting to do dance or an instrument or anything like that, sure, we're gonna investigate it and figure out how to make it work.